Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and a nice new year. So I'm finally getting around to taking down the Christmas decorations. I've just brought the boxes down from the spare bedroom and I'm going to start off by taking all the baubles off. Ayla's also going to give me a hand with this. It's always sad to me taking down the Christmas decorations. I love having them up. I like how bright and cheery it makes everything. But I also couldn't wait just to have that order back in the house and also some space back in the living room. This is my least favourite job to have to do, is taking the lights off. I actually hate putting them on, if I'm quite honest. It's such a fiddly job, and especially when you're taking them off, they never just want to come off. They're always tangled and really stuck to the branches. I'm pretty sure I said the same thing when I put the tree up, but because this tree is flocked, I get absolutely covered in the fake snow. It sticks to everything, it ends up all over the floor. It is a nightmare, but it is so pretty to look at. I'm quite glad that I remembered to keep the boxes this year. Usually I end up throwing things out, and then when it comes to putting stuff away, I haven't got anything to put them back into. So I'm pretty glad, like I say, that I remembered to keep hold of all these things, and I definitely do need a bigger box to keep all my Christmas decorations in. It's just a little cardboard box, and each year it's getting more full, so I definitely need some more space. And here I'm just taking down the lights that I had at the window. I really like these lights from Aldi actually. They were really bright and pretty, but the only thing I will do next year is make sure I've got something to actually hold them up properly. I only taped these up on my windowsill, and I think because it is above my radiator, I think the heat was drying it out, and the amount of times that these actually fell down in the middle of the night and scared the living daylights out of me was unreal. Does anyone else still stick their Christmas cards up on the wall? I always remember my nana putting them up on the wall and actually going up along the stairs. So I still do this. I just put them on with a little bit of sellotape, and they actually look quite nice just above my panelling. So I'm not sure which one of these Ayla's is going to want to keep, so I'm just going to keep hold of them until she decides. So I will definitely be keeping hold of this card. Ayla made this one at school. I always keep little things like this that she makes at school in my art cupboard in the kitchen. So this is everything that needs to go upstairs back into the spare room. This is most of the Christmas decorations apart from a few little bits in Ayla's bedroom. And then also our gifts needs to also go upstairs. This is Ayla's vanity table that she got off my mum. This needs to go in her bedroom, and all the stuff underneath is also hers, and as you can see, it already needs a really good clean. She loves putting her makeup on or doing her nails, so it's pretty mucky at the minute. I'm absolutely covered in the flock off the tree. It's all over me and all over the floor and the rug. And here's Maverick, he's just chilling out wondering what's going on. I was petting him, I could feel something under his chin, and it was a little piece of sellotape stuck to his beard. As you can see, Maverick isn't a huge fan of the hoover. When he was a puppy, he was running about and he actually got caught in the wire whilst I was hoovering, and ever since then he has been frightened of it. It's not really the hoover itself, but the wire that he's spooked of, and he keeps an eye on it to see whereabouts on the floor it is. So I'm now just moving everything to the bottom of the stairs that needs to go up, and then I'm going to give the floor a good mop. It shouldn't actually be that dirty because I only hoovered and mopped the other day, but it's just to pick up any little extra bits that have maybe fallen off the tree. I'm just going to give it a quick wipe over with a tea towel to dry it off. This is just so Maverick and Ayla don't slip if they're walking across it, because neither of them will stay off of it when I have just cleaned. And then I'm just going to give this table a little wipe over. This is just by my front door. It's actually quite dusty. I think it's a mix of the glitter and the snow that Santa brought when he came, along with just regular dust. So I'm just going to give everything a quick wipe over, and as you can see when I lift the cows up, just how much dust was actually sitting on here. Just going to do the same on the windowsill as well. It actually does get quite mucky on here. Ayla rests cans and drinks and things up here, and Maverick also stands on here when he's looking out of the window, even though he doesn't need to stand on here to look out, but he does like to. So I'm nearly done, guys. All I need to do is tidy up Ayla's vanity table and get it upstairs. And also this little corner down here with a pillow and a couple of empty gift bags. Also got some stuff down there that's Ayla's that needs to go in her bedroom. But other than that, everything's done. All the Christmas stuff's taken upstairs. But I will need to tidy Ayla's room before I can actually get the vanity in. So I need to make space for that. I'm just going to nip to the shops now because I need to grab a few little bits. So I've just got back from Marks and Spencer's, and I thought I'd show you a few bits that I've picked up. Some things I've never had before, they sounded quite nice. Other bits were just some things to stock up with. So to start off with, I've got some apple juice, this lemon iced tea and this peach iced tea. I've had these before the other day actually, and me and Ayla really liked them. So I've picked up 2 more. Also some blue milk. And then I also found this. It is a chicken Caesar dip. Now I've never had anything like this. I'm not one for looking in the dip section, but I thought it sounded really nice. It says it's a creamy Caesar dip topped with Parmigiano Reggiano, if that's how you pronounce it, chicken and bacon and parsley. So I thought that sounded tasty. Also got some feta cheese. This is just the one in some brine. Ayla picked this ready meal, this beef cannelloni. Ayla chose this feta. I'm not actually keen on this. We got this, I think, the other week, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the taste of the cheese, and also the oil in it was really thick. But Ayla prefers this one over that one, so we've ended up with 2 different fetas. I also got some salted caramel rice cakes as a snack. And then I saw the yoghurt and strawberry ones, and I thought Ayla would probably like these ones, so I've got those to try. Some Japanese style milk buns. These feel so soft in that package. I think they're going to be really nice. I also got some pretzel sticks. I thought that might go nice with that dip. Some cheese and bacon crisp bakes. Again, something me and Ayla both like. And then also some smoked bacon lardons. I'm going to do some like mini egg muffins in my little tray, and I thought to do maybe some bacon and cheese ones. So that's what that's for, and that's everything that I've picked up out of Marks and Spencer's today. I also picked up a couple of bits out of Aldi. So I got this protein crunch granola in peanut butter. I'm probably going to be making something with that. I also got the garlic and herb cheese. This is the Italian cheese cut. This is new in Aldi. They had a different one. They also had a Tex-Mex one, which is like a spicy cheese. Got some mince for Maverick. Just got some pork and some beef and pork. That's just to make his homemade dog food with. I also picked up some cookie dough. I've got an original cookie dough and then this mini chocolate egg one. I've also got some Coke, just an 8-pack. And I also picked up some strawberries. And then I'd also been into B&M. I'd got some drinks for Ayla, the Squeeze It juice ones, some Harpic toilet cleaner, and then also some Domestos power foam. And it is also Maverick's birthday today, so we did get him some toys. Ayla wanted to wrap them up, so we've wrapped them up and he's already opened them. My dad picked me up one of these halogen heaters. He has one in his house and he said they're quite good. And he got me one. He said it's a lot cheaper than running your heating if you're just on your own in the living room. It's very rare that we get a takeaway. This one's Ayla's. It has some kebab meat and it's just a pepperoni pizza. And I got a barbecue base with a stuffed crust and some Parmo chicken on top. As I say, it is quite rare that we actually get one. I normally cook our meals, but I couldn't be bothered tonight and there wasn't actually much in to make. So just to make life easier, we just got a takeaway. We also got a free garlic bread, and this one I think is a tomato garlic bread. I'm not keen on these, but Ayla will have a slice of it. And then we also got some chips to share and 2 pots of garlic. So I'm going to leave this video here for now, guys. I am going to dish up our food and I will see you in the next one.